Hey, welcome back, Phenomenons. This is Frank. All right, so it's been a minute since I actually created a video for this channel, and I'm going to tell you why. More importantly, over the course of the next couple days and weeks and stuff, I'm going to be actually showing you why. Right, I developed an actual tool that has helped me get more of my ideas across the finish line, and I'm going to show you a snippet of it just right here today. But the purpose of this video really is to kind of ask the question of whether or not max mode is legit, right? So there's this kind of thing going on where people are testing inside Suno, right? This snippet of code inside lyrics and a snippet of code inside like the music style, right? And then just generating music. And all of a sudden, like the quality is just more enhanced and all of that jazz. So we're going to check that out right here. And we're going to do it inside FX Co-Producer. So let's go check it out. All right. So here we have two different already variations that I put into Suno. Okay, we're going to listen to these. I'm going to have you listen to them. And again, if we go up to the very top, I'm at the very top of lyrics. Okay, there's no snippet in there yet. Okay, if I go right down here, I'm going to go right down here to style, right? Let me go right here and open this up. Style doesn't have any snippet up at the very top. What do I mean by that? Well, we're going to show you. So we're going to now, let's see, let's go right back up here. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to delete this. Why? Because we're going to go in here and paste the actual snippets. So we're going to go right up here to FX Co-Producer. Now what I'm going to do, if you want to check this out too, as we kind of go through it, click on the description of the link below or in the description, right? Click on the link for a small fee, right? It'll cover the cost of the price of tea and coffee for all of those long nights. That kind of, I just kind of pulled my hair out, right? Just trying to get this going. All right, so here we go. So if we go right down here to Prompt Vault, I'm going to go ahead and load this right here. This is one of the features inside FX Co-Producer where you can actually save your prompts. You can go back in there at any time and actually just edit them and just keep working with them, right? So I'm going to load this one up right here. It's called Built to Last, just as you saw right here. I ran it just a couple minutes ago before I did this video. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go right down here. I am going to close this down. This is the vocal routing console, okay? And as a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and use it right now. So here we are. We have the actual lyrics. What's cool about FX Co-Producer is all of this is going to be editable. So the title, the lyrics, and also the music style. You can go in and edit this section. At the same time, I ran this max mode a couple times where I've just been wowed by it, that I've kind of just put it as an option inside FX Co-Producer just to make things a lot easier. You don't have to go searching for that code in your Google Docs document and all that stuff, and it's right here. So I'm going to show you how we do this. All right, so right here under lyrics, up at the very top, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up here. I'm going to pull down vocal routing console. Okay, I'm going to select max mode lyrics. Okay, this is for the lyrics section. We're going to click on this. It's going to give me this little snippet right here. Okay, that's perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down here to music style. Right here, right in front of the first letter, the first word in music style, I'm going to go right here to MX mode music style. I'm going to click that. And now you're going to have this code inserted. Okay, I'm going to press enter again and kind of just put that spacing in between the actual code at the very top. And then the first lyric, the first word right down here in music style. All right, so this is all set. Now what I want to do is I want to go right back up here and I want to specifically use the actual vocal routing console. Okay, so for intro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press enter. I'm going to drop this down. Now, if we go right back down here to the music style, right, you're going to see the lyrics, right? We've got the assignments, the vocal assignments. So we have the lead vocal is a male, right? And we have the support vocal of female. Okay, in the actual example, remember, I didn't run this at all. I just kind of just ran the prompt. FX Co-Producer gave me a prompt and I just plugged it right into Suno. I listened to it and I can tell you right off the bat that the female support vocals don't quite show up the way we want them to show up. So what we do is right up here in the lyrics section is we get to force it in a little bit, right? And the one thing about using like meta tags, right, is that you can't always get it 100% with Suno. But there are some things that you could do to kind of lean towards increasing your chances that those meta tags are going to land where you place them. All right, so for this example, if I just go right here and I pull the console out, right? Remember, the lead vocals was male, so I'm going to go ahead and assign that. I'm going to close the gap right here, leave that one spacing. Verse 1, we're going to go ahead and keep that to lead vocal, okay? Down here to chorus, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just hit enter. I'm going to do support vocal female, okay? And then right here, verse 2, we'll jump right back to lead vocal male. And then the bridge, we'll see if the female support vocal will do that. And we're going to just stop right there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to close this up. Okay, we're going to go right back up here to the lyrics section. We're going to copy that. Now, remember over in Suno, what we ended up doing is we deleted it. So we're just going to hit Control V if you're on Windows, Command V if you're on a Mac. Okay, that's going to paste it right in there. Now we've got the style section. So we're going to scroll right down here to the style section. Copy that. Right back over to Suno. Everything else is going to remain the same. Okay, so here we have the actual code plugged in right here. And we have the code plugged in right up here. All right, under lyrics. Everything else is going to stay the same. So I'm going to go ahead and select create. Now, just as I mentioned earlier, we did this earlier, right? So what I'm going to do is I am just going to plug in, not plug in, but have you listen to a little bit of a snippet between these two right here before we jump to this one right here. So you get an idea as far as like listening to the quality. Hopefully you got earbuds on or headphones on. That way you could tell the difference. Sometimes you could tell the difference right off the bat. Other times, you know, you'll notice it definitely when you're listening with headphones or earbuds or what have you. And then sometimes certain genres work better than others. Okay, and so let's have a listen. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. They want the glory in a minute, but real respect, that takes a lifetime. Watch the foundation. Yeah, I see him running past, trying to grab the crown, building castles on the sand, watch him tumble down. I place a single brick, mortar thick and gray. I do the heavy lifting while the others play. It ain't about the flash or the diamond ring. It's the discipline required for the song I sing. Slow motion focus in a world of speed, planting oaks while they're just pulling up a weed. You can't buy the timeline, you can't cheat the grind. Respect is the currency intended for the mind. Day by day, stone by stone, we stand tall while the house of cards is waiting for fall.
Built to last, never fading in the light. Earned every morning and secured every night.
They ask for secrets like I got a magic pill, but looking for a shortcut is the way to kill. The mastery, the craft, the iron and sweat, the kind of reputation.
All right, so we're going to stop right there. We listened to that very first one, which was this one right here. Sounded really, really good. Remember that when we were looking at the actual lyrics, these weren't assigned yet on that specific track. This next one that you're going to listen to, we're going to skip that second variation, and we're going to go straight to checking out to see if we can notice a quality difference in max mode. In addition to max mode, right, we got the adjustments made where we assign the vocals in certain areas, right? So let's go have a look here. So remember, for the intro, we have the male singing. Then we have the verse 1 male singing. And then right here at chorus, right, we have the female singing. Whereas opposed to what you just heard, the female jumped right in here somewhere. I think sang these last two lines, I think. Okay, so hopefully this is where we're at and we will have a listen. All right, so let's go see if we're done with the generations. All right, so we're done. So we got 2 minutes and 51 seconds, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Let's listen to this one here. Here we go.
Yeah, they want the glory in a minute, but real respect, it takes a lifetime. Watch the foundation. I see him running past, trying to grab the crown, building castles on the sand, watch him tumble down. I place a single brick, mortar thick and gray. I do the heavy lifting while the others play. It ain't about the flash or the diamond ring. It's the discipline required for the song I sing. Slow motion focus in the world of speed, planting oaks while they just pulling up a weed.
You can't buy the timeline, you can't cheat the grind. Respect is the currency intended for the mind. Day by day, stone by stone, we stand tall while the house of cards is waiting for the fall. Built to last, never fading in the light. Earned every morning and secured every night.
They ask for secrets like I got a magic pill, but looking for a shortcut is the way to kill. The mastery, the craft, the honor, sweat, the kind of reputation that you don't forget. I keep it steady, never sprinting to the end. Consistency is truly every hustler's friend. Let them talk loud while I work in the quiet. Real power doesn't need to start a riot.
Oh, flash in the pan burns out cold. Oh, only the genuine get to grow old. Skip the line, pay the price, rolling the dice, walking on ice. We stay grounded,
All right, so there you go. That's variation number one. Let me tell you, again, is this coincidental or what? When you use max mode, there's a really big difference in quality. And so if you hadn't had a chance to check that song out right there with actual earbuds or headphones, check it out, right? Because there is a slight, not a slight difference, but there is a big difference actually in these variations. That's the other thing too. Try different variations, right? So if this doesn't come out quite right the first time, what you may want to do is just go and select create again, right? Or just make some enhancements into the sandbox area right in here and kind of just make it your own. And that's pretty much it. So we put max mode into play, and I would say that it's not coincidence. This is still pretty cool. It definitely worth checking out. Tell you what else is worth checking out, right? FX Co-Producer. Go into the actual description, the link in the description, and check it out. Again, for a small fee to cover the cost of both coffee and tea, you too can play and help support me. I am Frank with The Phenomenon. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one.